Well, hello. You made it to the best D&D podcast you could ever hope to find. Well, I don't usually talk like that, and I might be a little biased, but welcome to the Rolling Along podcast. I have assembled a great team of players today, and we'll see what they get up to when they're rolling along. Have fun, guys. Alright, I'm a little rusty, I'll admit, so getting it off might be a little, like starting might be a little interesting, so bear with me.
It's okay.
It shouldn't be too difficult, though.
You know what?
I'm not
It
worried.
won't be difficult.
We're putting them all
It
on the table.
will be good.
Alright, so, coming in, we immediately see the town of a name. Hold on.
Chris, it's not even. We're only like 5 seconds in.
I know, I'm kidding. Albineric Village. We got a simple little city square in the middle. With a bakery up top, a smithy over near the north. And over where you guys are is a simple little tavern run by a tavern keeper. You see our characters, Rasputin, currently sitting over at the bar trying to drink his flask of ale that he's got. And then
Vodka.
we have vodka. All right, vodka. And then we have Chai sitting with Sam. Did I say that right? Chai? Okay, sitting with Sam at the back table. Over a bit, we have two fellas over here currently passed out at the table, having drinking too much. Alright, if you want to describe your characters, go ahead. We'll start with an order of how I announced you, Rasputin.
So, Rasputin is a small, little, well, in the name, rat. He's gotten nothing too special about him except for one eye is covered by an eye patch, and with brown hair and just brown eyes.
Nice.
Other than that, he is a typical looking rat.
Alright. And then Chai.
Chai is a dark-tanned skinned satyr. A pale vitigo littering her human skin. Instead of what would usually be legs and feet, it's goat. With cloven hooves on the end. She has large horns that curl around her elven ears, which have two silver piercings on the top edge, cartilage edge. She wears green and brown, pretty simple. With like a pouch of useless like fur and grass and ash and random shit in her side.
Alright. Sam?
Sam is currently wearing the appearance of a very fair-skinned elven man with blonde hair. He's wearing his usual black shirt with gambeson beneath it. And he has his feet up on the table enjoying a tankard of ale.
Nice. Alright, Chai and Sam, you two know each other in passing due to your similar histories. Rasputin has never met either of you two. So, now, as you're sitting at your table and Rasputin at the table, currently fiddling around with a little coin and trying to drink your flask of ale, in from the door, sunlight not that big. Hold on, there we go. In from the outside strides in a drunk lizard folk. Comes in, walks over to this table over here, and slams his hands down on the table, going like, "Wake up, you two! We got places to be!" These two jolt up awake. It's like, "Okay, we're up, okay. We're up." And then this guy, he walks over, kind of all stumbling around. He's heading back through the back entrance over this way to go use the restroom real quick. And then as he's going, bumps right into Rasputin and then further bumps into the back of Chai's chair. But this second thing, he goes, "Watch where you going, both of you fucks."
Can I swipe his coin purse as he goes through the doorway?
Sure, sleight of hand.
That would be 16. Or no, 14. My bad.
14. I'll do it. Sure. All right. It's a little finicky because you're a little drunk, but you do manage to nab his coin purse. He doesn't realize that anything has happened. He progresses on his merry way, right out the door, down this way. Rasputin, if you want to introduce yourselves to the other two. Yourself to the other two, if you want, like. He's now currently pissing in the river over there. There you go.
What was that? Talk about drunk man. He can't even walk straight. He's like boat in water.
Hopefully, I made him a little lighter on one side, and he holds the coin purse in his hand, kind of pockets it.
I like your style.
Going, Sam, come on, you.
What? We need coin, alright? We're not in the carnival anymore. We need coin to
That's
survive
fair.
out here.
That is fair. I ain't judging. To be honest, I would have done it if you didn't.
The tavern keeper overhears this conversation and then just kind of smiles to himself and keeps, like, polishing the table and wiping down cups. But you can see this. He's smiling and just laughs at the circumstance.
So, what are your names? I did not catch them, I do believe.
Chai.
Ah. And you?
Sam.
Sam. Two very lovely names. I am Rasputin. It is a great honor to meet you.
As you introduce yourself, this guy bursts in through the door. "Someone took my coin purse! Was it you, you fucking rat?" And then he grabs you by the collar and shakes you around.
You sure
would
you
not do-
drop it in the river, you drunk?
No, I think. You two, have you seen it? Yeah.
You might want to go check into.
Don't talk back to me, you fucking rat. Give me back my coin purse.
Listen,
might want to
he
go
didn't
check in
take
the
it.
river.
He didn't take it. We literally saw you as you were stumbling out the door. You dropped it and kicked into the mud.
Roll a deception check.
Okay.
It is true, I saw him do this.
With advantage, since he's drunk.
Good, because that was a 1.
And
Huh.
oh,
It's too early.
Maybe I should do without advantage, so... Because that would have been hilarious.
we're all helping.
10.
Him, so.
Yeah, 4.
He looks at Sam with a 10. He looks at Sam and kind of goes. He's like thinking about it. Then he's like, "No,
Please believe me."
you're pretty suspicious. Did you take it?"
No. Why would I?
Why would anybody have
But-
any
but
need of?
stunning looks like this. Why would I need coin?
Why would anybody have need of your coin purse? I'm pretty sure it is lightweight anyways. Like you.
he strides back to Rasputin. What'd you say to me, you rat?
All I'm saying is that you cannot hold your ale. I have had vodka stronger than your breath.
Well, he's distracted. I'm gonna shape change into a human. Well,
All
you're
right.
distracted with the rat.
All right.
All right, so that wastes my. I waste one, so.
All right.
Sir, you should really check the river. I'm pretty sure you probably stumbled and fell in. It's
Or you
really
could chase
easy.
the elf that just ran out of here.
That is also very true.
Okay. I'm not gonna have you roll from that because that's pretty funny, actually. He looks around. He's just like, what? That fucking rat. And then he darts his way out the door. The other two slowly follow behind him. This idiot. All right.
Even if you made me roll for that, that would have been a 24 on a persuasion roll.
Nice. I just really like that idea. It was pretty funny. So I just went with it. All right. Crisis averted.
Problem solved.
That
The
was good.
tavern keeper pipes up. Is just like, you three have a way with words.
I guess you could say words
You
are
in the
friend.
back. I did see that. Very clever.
I'm quite talented, thank you.
Carnival teaches you things.
So it seems. I have had problems with those three in the past. They come from a mansion up north. I don't suppose you've heard of it.
I am new to town, so no, I have not heard.
Home of the
this.
mayor, Mr. Albinarik. He's a
Those are the goons.
kinda standoffish fella. He doesn't talk to very many people nowadays, besides just running the town.
What was that name again? I didn't quite get it.
Albinarik. Or if you've heard from his servants, Sir Albinarik. They insist every time. It's annoying.
God forbid all shit. No one cares. But sevens are sevens. Much with you.
Yeah, those three. They've been actively trying to seek out people recently. I'm surprised they didn't try and get you three involved.
Why are they looking for people anyways? They
I
seem like jerks. Why would anybody go with them?
haven't quite heard. I think their boss needs something. Not entirely sure.
It is odd.
Very. Yeah, but I like to keep
Admired.
out of people's business. What was that?
That
That
is
is fair.
very fair. That is very fair, keeping out of people's business. I like to put myself in the dead center of it. Don't we, Sam?
Hey, you know what? If you like to be on the main stage, go ahead. I'm much better blending into the crowd. And it kind of winks.
Yeah. Lately, the mayor's been kind of, as I said, standoffish, but not as much as he's been lately. Which, admittedly, is kind of strange, but hey, like I said, keep out of people's business. But as a mayor, you'd think that they'd like to, you know, talk to people, try and find out what's going on.
Unless Mayor has something to hide, there is. I do not see why he doesn't want to come on.
Mansion, correct?
Yes, up north. Not very far from here, just across the river.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Sam?
I mean, I'm always thinking. For carnies.
Fair.
Are you going to do some reconnaissance?
We never said that. Just, make sure the man is okay. Not dead.
There is someone missing a coin purse that will probably be thankful for it to be returned.
Oh, I like your style. May I tag along? I feel like we could make good team. I am sneaky, like a rat. Because, I am rat. He kind of laughs at himself for the joke that he made.
That was all
I
right.
like your style.
Nice. Is that you three heading off to the mansion?
Yep.
All right. I believe you guys.
Wonderful.
You guys can.
Our party is 2 rogues and a sorcerer. We have no healer.
Nope. That
Who
doesn't
says we
seem.
need healing?
Look,
If we kill him fast enough.
Me with 9 hit points.
I have 10.
Can you
I
guys?
have 9.
You guys can manipulate your icons, correct?
yes.
All right. Cool.
Yes.
I'll have you do that since I can't drag all of them at the same time. We're gonna head out this way and up that way for a second. All right, you walk outside. Whoa!
Sorry.
No, you're fine. As you make your way outside, you see this visage that I've laid out before you. The 3 hooligans, as you would call them, are currently standing out in the middle. 2 of them talking to the one who stormed out earlier, who he stole the purse from. Kind of just going like, will you just stop? Calm the hell down. And the other one's just like, no, I won't stop. I had money in there. I can't remember how much. And then goes off this way, peering inside the grate.
Excuse me. You failed to look under the table he was hiding the entire time. Here. And I
Whoa.
hand a
Uh-oh.
coin purse over.
Why are you so big?
Slightly lighter than it was before.
I deleted myself, sorry.
Wait. Okay, so are you like, what are you doing right now, Sam?
I'm taking like that higher denomination coins, like leaving just silver and copper. If there's any gold, I'll take the gold.
Okay, go ahead and add 5 gold to your
Sweet.
thing. He walks up to you and is just like, he eyes you kind of weird, oddly. All right. Said you found it under the table, correct?
The elf ducked under there, and when I spotted him, he left it behind and ran out the back.
Huh. Well, he's swaying a little bit from being drunk. Thank you. I think my boss would like you.
Yeah, the barkeep told us that you were looking for folks.
Did he now? Huh. Well,
Yeah.
as a matter of fact, we are. The lizard folk walks up. It's just like, correct, if I may. The boss is currently looking for able-bodied people to head up north to acquire some merchandise, as we'll put it.
What is said merchandise? Can we know?
Oh, the boss may or may not explain. We were told not to.
Fair enough.
This fair. People like to keep their secrets, no?
Very. Anyway, if you're able and willing,
What-
he's up
What
north.
time of day is it?
Oh, midday. Well, if you're able and willing, he's up north. You take this with you. He hands Sam a letter with a purple seal on it, with what looks to be a curled dragon on the front.
What was your boss's name? Sorry, we didn't quite catch that. Just so we're not rude,
Albinaric. Sir Albinaric. To you.
Oh, isn't that the mayor of this town? I heard he hasn't been spotted in some time. It would be grand to actually meet the fellow. As I heard that the bakery down the street that someone was worried that he had gone missing or something along that lines.
Well, I'll tell you, he's plenty fine. It's just let's just say he likes the current company he has.
Hermit phase. I'll go through a hermit phase.
I'll say that. He kind of looks at both of them, at both of his lackeys, and kind of grins.
Giving him a side eye, I'm not very I don't like his perception. What kind of signs is he giving off with
Make an insight check. Is that no? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Insight
That
check.
would be insight.
a 13.
13. You're looking at the lizard folk and the other two, and they're kind of just like they're grinning because you see that they know something that you guys aren't quite picking up from them, but they know something, but they're not letting up. You can't exactly tell what, or you're just kind of like they're smiling very strangely.
Seems side enough. Well, shall we make pace, gentlemen?
Let us go. Meet this Albineric. Sir Albineric? Why is the sir? Why the sir? Why the sir?
Because
Yeah,
we
it's
said
formal,
so.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's formal.
Oh,
Thank you,
sorry, I'm
everyone,
not used to.
gentlemen. I appreciate the point in the right direction, as we were looking for something to do in this town, and I'm sure we're very able. Have a wonderful day, gentlemen. Shall we make this?
As he said that, they all three walk this way, kind of go sit at the edge of the well.
I guess
All
we
right.
head north.
North we going. Let this way. Chai skips
Let us go.
ahead.
All right, so we're heading straight up. We're here.
As we're walking up, Chai spins all the way up or just to the bridge?
All the way up, yeah, to the door.
Okay. Chai spins around briefly and says, "They're up to some shady shit, and we've gotten us into a scandal. This is going to be tons of fun. Well, up the foreman. What the fuck are we doing? What have we gotten ourselves into?
Oh, man.
We've gotten ourselves out of worse.
That's true.
Remember the phase beast arena we teleported into by accident, and we had
The what?
Don't remind me.
The what?
It was an arena with displacer people. It was a mess, but we got ourselves out. It was.
I can see that you are standing in front of me.
It was an accidental use of a teleportation scroll that went awry.
Oh. Now that sounds like a story that I would like to hear over a campfire. Do tell me more later.
Let's just say that artifact is no longer in our possession because the thing shattered. Fucking artifacts.
Oh, man.
Well, anyways, shall we see what we get into? Sir Albinaki, huh? Let's see. Chai walks over to the door and gives a light but loud knock.
And Sam just holds the envelope in front of him like it's the invitation.
All right. As you knock on the door, you hear from within a sudden shuffle, like, oh, there's someone there. And then from within, you can hear footsteps coming towards the door. Clop, 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 right up to the door. And then he opens the door, looks at you three, and is like, "What is it?"
We've come for the job.
Some 3 drunks told us to come up this way, handed us a fancy piece of paper with the dragon on it. Very interesting. We were told to head up this way.
He looks at the letter, and then looks at you
Something
three
about
again.
Abled bodies.
And then he gestures. Come in.
Immediately I start casing like what's expensive, what could be snatched up.
Oh yeah, we start fucking casing the place 100%. Just slyly. It just comes from us being us.
That's pretty funny.
Just looking around. Just like I've never been in a fancy place before, like sketching, being looking nervous, sketching out. But we're very much looking for wealth.
Fair enough.
Sam has his hands in his pockets as to not come off as snooping, but he is looking around, occasionally whistling when he sees something expensive.
All right. This man props himself up against the banister right here, pulls out a small little crystal from his pocket, and then taps on it with his index finger twice, which flashes in turn twice, makes an audible, like, wing sound, and then he's just like, "It'll be in shortly. Wait here." And then he walks off this way. He opens the door, and through the crack you can see that it's a kitchen on this side.
Is there any tables nearby that have stuff on them?
Or is the foyer very barren?
In the foyer, there's not very much. There are paintings on the walls and different, like, taxidermied animal, like, antlers.
Nothing pocket-sized.
Nothing
Also, the
pocket-sized,
antlers I'm
yeah.
kind of off about. Damn.
Yeah. As you're looking around, the door on the far side, from what looks to be a dining area, suddenly swings open, and you see a tall, lean, a drow elf in very nice garments come walking up to you. He stops, same place where the other man was, looks at you three, sees the letter, and is just like, "Ah, yes, those, bumbling fools in the market must have brought you here, huh?"
They were quite bumbling and tumbling too.
Quite
One
right.
of them was quite foolish, yeah.
Quite right, quite right. I'll usually have them, you know, keep the peace and all that. Usually their services aren't quite required here, but, you know, every now and then we
Kind
get
of hard
the...
to keep the peace when you're stumbling through the tavern and almost into a river.
Yes, yes, well, they're all confined. Very little people actually come to this town who are willing to, you know, put in some dirty work. And you gotta keep what you can get, am I right?
That's fair.
After this, he takes a slight bow and says, "I am Richard Albanaric, mayor of, well, Albanaric. Inherited from my father, and his father before him." I'll tell you a quick world building detail, really quick. Unlike a lot of towns or things where a mayorship would be passed on through election, this entire thing has, for at least 3 generations now, has all stuck within a single family. So normal people can consider this more like a monarchy, but Mr. Albanaric here likes to use the moniker of mayor because it reduces suspicion with other towns.
It just happens that he shares the same last name as the name of the town. How suspicious.
But yes, he is a descendant of the founder of the village itself.
Very interesting.
So, you got the letter, I presume?
Indeed we did.
He
Of
takes
course
it
we
from...
respected the seal.
He takes it from you, cracks it open, and inspects it. Sure enough, this is it. And then he reads from it. The seal itself was just a mark to make sure that you three actually made it here. He flips open his collar, revealing a pin, a purple pin with the same insignia on it. I come from let's call it a dinner service for anyone who's not in the know, who would really like for a able-bodied group of adventurers such as yourself to go up further north to a special bakery that I know of to go collect some merchandise.
While he's talking, I'm scoping him out, looking at face, what he's doing, any little detail. With that phrase, possibly fucking fangs. Who knows? I'm shifty this guy, but I'm like nodding along.
Yeah. All right. Anything you guys want to tell him about? Like, talk to him about? I mean...
Whereabouts is the bakery? The only one I heard about was in town. Is there another one nearby?
You are correct. There is
I'm a
one...
connoisseur of baked goods.
There is one further up north, about a day's travel.
A day's travel? That's very far out of town, but...
Oh, but trust me, their goods are to die for.
Insight! I don't like that!
Alright, roll it.
I'm getting shady from him. That is 18 plus... 4. 22!
Alright. You
not
are
trust this guy.
immediately suspicious of what he's talking about. But you look at him, and you can tell that he was making a good joke, but at the same time underlying this, you sense something else. You sense like something that he is keeping, like a secret that he would keep to the grave, kind of thing. Like he is hiding something big time.
I like this guy. I mean, he's creepy, but not like kill you creepy, but more like eccentric billionaire creepy.
True.
Eccentric.
True.
Fair enough.
Coming from the changeling, very true.
This man from the kitchen comes in, peeks his head through the doors, just like, sir, dinner time will be served within, checks his little pocket watch that he has, 10 minutes. And then Mr. Albinarik, as he goes back into the kitchen, looks over there and is just like, great, all right. Well, you three, if you are ready to go further north, you won't miss it, trust me.
Wonderful. Perfect.
If you don't mind me asking, what is for dinner? I do like to hear about other people's food preferences. I come from a small town. We don't have much.
Fair enough, little mouse. For tonight, it is one of my favorite meals. Close enough. One of my favorite meals. I love having it. It's a kind of pasta dish that he likes to serve with these very nice meat chunks that he likes to serve within.
So like meatballs? I've heard of these meatballs.
Very similar, yes.
No. Good, very good.
Oh, shall we make pace, gentlemen? We should probably head out before nightfall. If we were to get there midday tomorrow, if it's a day's walk, we might as well.
Hey, Chris.
This dude is Sweeney Todd, isn't he?
Yeah, are the blinds and everything shut?
Yeah.
He's a drow, so I expect.
Yeah.
A lot of them
I-
are, but there's one near the entrance that's wide open.
Okay. Okay.
Fair.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
I should have
Go.
made you do a perception check, but I'll just go with it. All right.
I think that.
Oh, that's an obvious detail. It's not
Yeah.
like a minor point.
All right. So you're heading up north.
Yeah. I'm gonna go up like here into this field, right?
Mm-hmm.
And before we head out, wait around a little bit. Scoping a little bit. To make it look like I'm looking for pieces of fern, mushrooms, ingredients, as
I'm just sitting on the
Weird.
log.
weird people do. But I'm keeping my eyes peeled for anyone walking in or walking nearby.
Okay.
I'm just sitting on the log. I'm not like.
I'm getting a vibe. I'm getting a vibe from this dude that I'm not a fan of. And after that statement, I'm gonna stick around a little bit.
So,
See what?
just a quick question as well. So he said a bakery. Like, did he give us like a name and like a
Nope.
time, a place, or anything that
Up
we could
north,
work with?
Said,
Up north, about a day's walk away, you cannot miss it.
I'm assuming we dropped his name and there's a delivery wait for pickup.
Yeah, that's. I just didn't know if like that was out of something that we didn't pick up or what. So I guess we did not pick it up.
And the finest details are in the lack of detail.
We don't need details. We can do it.
We can't miss it.
I must have apparently.
Nope, you cannot. All right, heading up north.
Yeah.
If
From scuffling around, picking up random shit. For my ingredients pouch. What do we see within like the 5-10 minutes that we wait around? Anybody?
I require perception.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a nature check.
A nature check.
I think. Well, yeah, because you're searching through nature.
Well, I'm also like scoping the house, being like.
True.
"Is
Okay,
anybody walking in the
perception then.
house?"
Perception.
No, I'm just picking up random shit. I don't care what it is. 14.
All right. So,
17.
I said, what was it? 17 and what?
Mine was 14. Noobs
14,
was 7.
17.
Oh, is this a group roll?
If you want.
No, it's just case.
Okay, I don't think Rasputin would be looking for anything really, so.
Fair enough. All right. As you're searching around, that's where I put it. I put it in the wrong card thing. As you're searching around, you're on the grass. You find a few little red cat mushrooms growing near a rock, farther up the path. Sam, you find 3 more gold currently just laying near the path.
I kind of sit there and be like, guys, I must be lucky.
Chai, as you search a little further, you find a few bits of silver, 4 total. And as you can gather, this little area is common with some party. They like to just sit around among the rocks and hang out.
Did we see anybody while we were fucking around?
No. During the time
Anybody come up?
that you were searching around on the ground, no one actually came up the path.
Okay. I found what I was looking for. Shall we go?
Sure.
Let us head out.
All right. Is that you heading north?
Chai skips off ahead.
I follow suit behind.
go north.
in Pockets.
All right.
We go.
Now, as you're heading north, ignore the current map that's on the table. I'll switch it when we get there. as you're heading north, you are going through the forest of the island of Ancalia. It's a small little forest, a small forest of evergreen trees. As night falls, you look up in the sky and notice an aurora forming up in the sky. But this isn't like any normal aurora effect that you would have seen before. This one has shades of purple that are way more vibrant and way more intense than anything you've seen in a phenomenon like this, and shades of blue and red.
Try looks over at Sam. Last time I checked, we aren't in the Feywild, are we?
No,
We're on the material plane, correct? We're not in the Feywild?
we're on a material plane, not the Feywild, no.
That is not normal, is it?
No. But
DM,
I mean,
Yes.
is Dark Star there, the one only I can see? That guy?
Yes. As you're looking up into the sky, off to the south a bit, you see a very noticeable, only to you though, red, dark star. Hold on. Is it like
It's like a reddish.
reddish?
like-
Okay.
Yeah.
Reddish, star in the sky that only to you has malign, significance.
Sam usually, like, once he notices it, he kind of starts averting his eyes from looking up again. And his demeanor just changes. He becomes a bit more quieter.
It's very bizarre.
this is very. If you ask me, it is very pleasant. It is.
Not really. Pleasant? Pleasant is another word, but I guess you aren't from the Feywild, so you wouldn't know. When you see bright colors in the sky, it's usually bad. It usually means pixies or something are up to no good. Last time I checked, there is no, Fey-like creatures here, so that is bizarre.
Well, from what I understand, they can come through. From-
Not without some heavy magic and...
Oh, no, there was that naturally occurring tear. The Ring of Toadstools from that one realm.
Yeah, I guess, but... Oh, whatever, my memory's foggy. Shall we go before nightfall? I would prefer to be somewhere less open come nightfall.
I agree.
All right, heading
Well,
further.
if you are not comfortable, then go ahead, be my guest. Lead the way.
All right.
We go, shall we?
As you head further down the path, later down the road, as night has definitely fallen at this point, would you like to rest before continuing, or like you haven't done anything, but still?
Yeah, I haven't rendered anything that needs a rest.
All right, cool.
We should be okay.
All right,
A little
As long as we don't get any exhaustion.
all right.
That's all I care about.
As you follow down the path, you look up in the sky every now and then, and the aurora is still up in the sky. But eventually, a few hours down, the aurora finally begins to fade. But as this happens, all three of you notice that you are currently heading the exact opposite direction of where you were thinking you were going.
Oh no, not again.
Not again. But wait,
Sam.
but
What
What is going
last
on?
time? I cannot remember.
Oh,
Well, yeah. I spin around from the direction we're going. Is there anything behind us? Is it the same?
Yes.
Is it from, or is it looking the direction? Like, is it the direction back, or is it the direction like what we saw before? Forward.
As you spin around and look directly behind you, you see the trail that you have been walking down this whole time, as if you were heading the direction you thought you were going. But
So the correct way is behind us.
no, that's the way you came from. Everything to you guys has flipped.
Well, ay, we don't like mirrors.
It's okay.
It is okay. We just
Turn
think-
around and go back the other way.
Rasputin, he's like, it
we
is
think
okay, and
backwards.
he continues walking. He's looking back. He's just like, it is okay. And then as he's looking back towards you walking, he ends up tripping over a stump.
Oh.
As you look up from tripping on this stump, you see a building with a sign up front with a piece of bread on it. A very obvious building that all three of you swear was not there just, like, not even 5 seconds ago.
Well, I found our mysterious building.
We don't like this.
I don't either. Well, I guess if we just do this without questioning anything, we go through it and we be on our way and nothing bad will happen. I hope.
I
I
hope.
hope. You see, I am trying to be positive about situation here. But honestly, I'm freaking out right now.
Ay.
Fair enough.
Should we?
This seems like the baker.
Why don't you two run ahead with your stealthy? I'm assuming you're also stealthy, little rat man.
Oh well, yes, I am rat or stealthy.
Okay.
They do not know.
Yeah,
I am quiet as a mouse. Well, rat, because you know, rat.
All right. So who's going? Sam and Rasputin?
Try
yeah, I guess
forcing
we're stealthing in.
the rogues to be stealthy. Because
All right. Both of you, both of you roll stealth checks.
That is a 16 total.
That is a 13 total.
All right.
Y'all are shitty at being stealthy, aren't you?
Hey, the dice speak, not me. The
All right.
dice gods have spoken.
So what's the path they're gonna take? Like gonna go peer through a window?
Yeah, whatever this front area, like, if there's a window available.
Yeah, there's a window right here, and there's a smaller window right here. Besides the two over here, and then.
Yeah, I was just about to say Rasputin is probably going to go around the side and peek
All
in.
right.
Try to peek in right there, because that's, I mean, it's right next to river. But
Rasputin, as you're walking up the side to go peer through the window, you kind of, you're getting there. You're being sneaky, but near the end of it, you end up putting your foot into a thing of mud because you're so close to the river. It makes an audible splash, but nothing that would alert anyone if you're going. Sam, you managed to make it up to the window and peer through. Not too much sound coming. Alright. Just peering in to see what's going on?
as stealthily as possible.
Yeah.
Stealthily as possible. Alright.
Are the lights on inside?
Yes. As you two peer in through the window, you can see a lady currently rolling dough at the center table. He's rolling dough after taking it and walking over to the stove, plopping it in, moving back, then takes a pie tin and then places it in the center, walks all the way over here, grabs a container full of what you can see is like kind of a red sauce kind of looking thing. Walks up, grabs a bowl, puts that also in the oven just to let it cook for a bit, and then goes to roll another piece of bread, loaf of bread.
And I look back to Chai and kind of just shrug her shoulders like, I don't see anything weird.
Ratspeakman just kind of just quietly comes back around and just whispers, you know, I said something earlier about to the drow man. He seemed a little suspicious to me.
He was
No.
very suspicious. I
All rich people are suspicious.
caught on
Well-
very, very quickly. There's something off about him, which makes me a little off about this place. You know, being a goat and all.
But red sauce did not look. It looked
mean-
a little weird to me.
Could be crushed berries.
I
Eating a pie.
From what our dear employer said to us, I would think we are possibly dealing with vampires, which in this case we may need to be careful about pissing them off.
Okay, first of all, nothing's told me vampire yet. The man was a drow. They have sensitive skin to sunlight. Fine.
I don't know much about drows then. I have been
There were some in Carnival.
See, I do not know. I mean, I grow in small town, as I say before.
Okay.
Okay. How
So,
about this? I have 8 gold on me. If we take this pie back to Mayor and he turns out to be a vampire, you get the 8 gold.
We are doing wager?
And if
Well,
I'm right, I get to
they're
share gold.
mimicking to themselves. Chai walks up to the door and knocks.
all right, bold. I like it. All right.
Long, like,
Sam, since you're still close to the window and can see inside,
I want to hear knocking, like shut up and like poking my head up.
pulling that up. Since you're seeing, you see the lady inside, like look up at the door, wipe her hands a little bit, walks over to this table over here, and this little doohickey on the wall right there. Pulls a little thing, water comes out, washes her hands, and then
Cleanliness.
walks
Clearly nothing wrong.
walks over to this hatch on the ground and stomps on it twice before walking over to the door.
Hey, that was a little strange.
before the door opens, Chai says something in deep speech, just in case she knows deep speech. If she doesn't, no one knows, because I know that I don't think those two know what deep speech.
Before she opens the door?
Yeah, and then says, we're here for an order for Sir Abenaki. Hopefully this is the right place. We got a little lost.
She opens the door and was like, "Oh, hello. How are you?"
I'm very well. We're here for an order for Sir Abenaki.
Are
He
you-
sent us up this way.
Albaneric.
Albaneric, sorry.
Are you still talking in deep speech?
No, I'm speaking in common.
Okay.
But if she doesn't know, I said
No.
something in deep speech, but if she doesn't know deep speech, it doesn't get a translation.
She doesn't, no. All right.
And there you go.
Probably
There you
cursing
go.
to herself.
She looks out the door and sees Sam and Rasputin standing out there. It's just like, oh, you brought friends. All right, come inside. Come inside.
Oh, okay. And it kind of like stands up. So he was sitting on the ground next to Rasputin and
Sure.
brushes himself off.
She steps foot in, staying on the door handle side of the door.
Okay.
Sam steps into the room, kind of just like leans against the window he was previously peering into.
Rasputin goes right up to the pastry table, right up to the baking table.
The baker lady smiles at this. It's just like, go ahead, free sample. Take.
Oh, free sample, eh? Oh, I shall take one for road. And he takes one for the road.
She smiles. Anything bigger than I'll have to charge. Laughs to herself.
Oh.
So, what are you three here for?
We have a pickup order for the mayor.
A pickup order,
here.
huh? For Sir Albinarik, correct?
Yes.
Correct?
Do you have a letter? I forgot to tell you, but I gave it back to Sam.
Yeah. I produced the letter.
She takes
And,
it, looks at it, and as she's reading, suddenly there is a loud clatter from behind in the back. She starts at this and looks backwards, just like, oh, I wonder what happened. You three stay up here. I will be back. Goes over to the stove real quick and then kind of dims the fire just to make sure nothing burns. And then walks to the hatch down here, opens it, but kind of keeps her back facing you, right? Blocking any view of what it is, and then descends down.
I'm immediately going to that fireplace. I'm immediately looking in there. What?
I have a rat problem.
I'm giving a smell of the air, looking around, looking for anything out of the ordinary.
All right.
Is there like the pie with the red filling still on the pizza being made?
It's in the oven, isn't it?
The red filling is currently in the oven.
Yeah, I'm. That's where I'm at. I'm looking in there.
Rasputin peers inside the oven and sees a metal bowl with the red filling that she had the jar of inside, and a few loaves of bread, and a singular completed pie in the bottom. Just currently sitting, cooking. She turned down the temperature so they wouldn't burn. But the bowl of red filling is currently, looks to be almost at the boiling point, and you can see it. It's a little, like, kind of a chunky substance, as you can see.
I'm gonna walk over, take my dagger out, dip the tip, and just give it a taste.
Alright, as you taste this, you can tell that it is a kind of sauce, similar, in regular, like, modern time, I would basically compare it to, like, spaghetti sauce, essentially. But underneath it, you can taste that instead of berries, as you previously thought, there's actually meat inside this bowl of sauce.
Savory earthiness. That's not much. It's not the sweet pie. It's more of savory.
Shall pass then.
As you're investigating, there's another loud clatter down the hatch.
Get back into position. I feel that she is going.
Chai hasn't really moved. She's just smelling the air, casing the plates, looking for anything suspicious before the person comes back. Just not moving. Just looking around, looking for anything that might lead her off a bit.
Alright, so you're just kind of standing, looking
I'm
around?
just standing there, looking around.
As you're going, as you're looking, standing, casing the place, essentially, time starts to pass, and after a bit, you suddenly realize that she's been gone for a little longer than what you would expect.
Hmm.
Is she okay down there?
Well, yeah, shall we see?
All right.
Do I have to see this person?
All right. Is that you heading to the hatch?
Oh,
I recommend.
okay. So I am gonna use a wonderful spell.
All right.
Because I've seen her beforehand, I pull a small piece of copper wire out of my pocket, run it around my fingers, and just talk under my breath into my hand without saying anything. I cast message towards her. It is... I'm assuming she's within I like it says 120 feet, but I'm pretty sure you can cast it longer than that.
No, that's standing. That's farther.
Oh, yes. Well, I still assume she's within 110 feet of 120 feet.
You're just pointing like roughly beneath us.
Yeah. The target, and only the target, can hear this message and can reply in a whisper that only I can hear. So I whisper, "Is everything all right down there, my dear? Do you need a hand? I'm sure we can help you if you need. Just let us know."
As this happens, you hear another, like, loud clatter from downstairs. This one, unlike the other ones, seems like to be, like, a clatter of surprise. Like, wasn't expecting this kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then, after like, you hear a voice, soft, in your head. It's just like, yes, everything is fine. Do not worry. Just, please stay upstairs, please. Don't, yeah, stay upstairs, please. And then it drops off.
I'm getting a shady one. Telling someone to stay upstairs really makes me want to go investigate, but I also don't really want to investigate because I don't know what lies within the basement. And I really don't want to know what lies within the basement. But... curiosity killed the cat. Or shall we say curiosity killed the rat?
You see, I am not cat though. I am rat. I shall not get killed.
That's why I said, shall curiosity kill the rat, my friend?
Rasputin just
It
goes,
shall not
but
kill
I
me.
am not
I'm
dead.
going to go over there and peek in.
Oh, right.
This
As you
could make you win the bet.
I have a +6 on persuasion. I don't even want to have to roll that.
as
You
you
don't have to roll that.
I just persuaded him to go down there because fuck that.
All
I was
right.
already gonna do it anyways.
As you
Ryan
peer
with
as you peer in through the hatch, you see a descending ladder that leads down to a basement of sorts. From within, you see a metal door, slightly ajar, with a scent of kind of like meat wafting from within.
I am smelling a lot of meat. I do not like how we have been smelling meat. That is all it has been. Is just
Right.
meat.
My question, is there any kind of odd coppery scent on there?
Like blood, perhaps.
Roll perception. Actually, yeah, roll perception.
Usually, animals, they don't give off that coppery scent. That's a humanoid thing. Well, how about a 7?
Five over here.
As you kind of sniff the air, trying to find
My
out
passive is higher than that.
how's it going, like kind of thing. You do very faintly have a coppery kind of scent go into your nostrils.
I'm not so sure about this.
Well, I can go down there. I am quiet, like a rat. I am not afraid.
I love that this is your fucking character. Sure, if you want to go ahead, go ahead. I don't want to die today, preferably. But I don't know how much a fae would.
Well, from what we've seen so far, I think we're already in deep doo-doo.
Exactly, I don't want to be any deeper.
Exactly. I shall find out, I shall return on, and we shall see if it is worth it or not.
If you do get into trouble, knock 3 times very distinctly on the hatch, and we will join you.
There is
You can't
ladder.
make the hatch?
It may be complicated to knock. I will
There's the
I will
metal.
shoot crossbow.
There's a metal door downstairs. If you leave
Oh,
the
there's
hatch
metal
open, the metal door should resound enough to let that happen. Yeah.
Well, if I let it, but I'm not going to let it because there's light above it, and I'm not going to do that.
All right.
I'm being sneaky. Leave
There's a-
no trace behind.
Is there a light? You said.
From within, yeah, the metal door from beyond the hatch is cracked open,
Don't worry, I have dark vision.
and there is a light from within. Yes.
Can I?
Okay.
I'm gonna step forward closer. Can I? When he cracks it open a little, can I see the light?
Yes.
I'm gonna cast another fucking spell, but it's a cantrip, so I don't have to fucking wild surge. Using Prestidigitation, I'm gonna snuff out the candle temporarily.
Candle up here. Or
Well,
down.
the one that is casting light on the hatch.
On the hatch. Yeah. Okay.
So he can be stealthy, so he can actually, it's dark for a second. Like, making it look like...
The hatch is still
oh,
closed.
Oh, I thought he had it open.
No, I'm saying that you make it look like the hatch is still closed.
Yeah. Make it
Okay.
look like it's still closed.
Alright.
Snuff
Make
the
it look
candle
like-
right here.
Is that the candle putting the light?
No, the candle is this little
No, there's like a
little thing right
Oh.
here.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it look like it's dark, so it's like looks like just a wind passed through and blew it out, like made it.
All right.
dim,
Yeah.
just so
Alright.
he can stealth in there. Properly.
The candle goes out. The wispy trail of smoke comes off of it. There's no longer any like sources of light that would immediately go inside the hatch.
Alrighty.
All right, Rasputin's heading down, and you two are staying up here.
Don't die, friend. Oh yeah, we're not fucking going down there.
All right,
I am
Rasputin.
staying near the hatch, however, kind of like crouched.
We're not getting Sweeney Todd today.
Rasputin opens the hatch and descends down the ladder, keeping the hatch open in case something happens. Opens the door with a creak. Roll a stealth check.
Alright. Ayo, that's a 27.
Was that like a nat 20?
No, it's
No,
19.
that was a 19.
19. All right.
God.
So, as you're descending, you open the door. It creaks slightly, but not too noticeable. You peer in through, and suddenly, as you're walking forward through the thing, the metal door behind you slams shut.
Behind
You
me.
two, yeah, from behind you, since you're beyond the door now, from behind you. Chai and Sam, you hear this. You hear this happen. Rasputin is essentially now cut off from you two.
Yeah. Sam, do we leave him? I think we should leave him.
As much as I would love to leave him, it wouldn't be fair, would it?
No, it wouldn't. We kind of persuaded him into a trap. Ay.
Rasputin's gonna take out his thieves' tool and start working on the door.
Sam's gonna hop down.
To get out of it.
Sam's gonna hop down the hatch.
Yep.
All right, what's Chai doing?
Chai is reluctantly following Sam because Sam is her lifeline.
All right. As you two descend the hatch as well and find the metal door, you, from your side, Rasputin, you cannot get this door open. You're trying your thieves' tools on it to no avail. Chai and Sam, however, from your side, you grab the handle of this door, and it swings open as if it wasn't locked in the slightest, or was actually just open to begin with. It's really easy to open. From Rasputin's side, it was like it wouldn't open.
With the door open, his way as Rasputin, like, hey.
Oh.
Oh, hello. You came down. Oh, the more the
I
merrier.
thought you were trapped, so.
I was just simply taking nice break. Yes, I was taking nice break with door
Alright.
closed. That I could not open, so yes, I was trapped.
So,
So all three of you are now beyond the door.
Chai's staying on this side of the door.
Chai, you know that really bad feeling you got?
Yeah.
I'm starting to believe you might be right.
Wow.
Oh no, she's right.
What?
I just want to figure out. Yeah, no, she's right. I just want to know what's going on here. I don't like being left out of conversation, out of plans. It is very not nice, you know.
Oh, we didn't
It
plan
is-
on you getting trapped. In fact, we hopped down because it wasn't fair that we kind of led you into the trap.
We didn't even.
Like I said, it was not trap. It was simple, the closing of door.
Simple closing of door. Whatever.
That's a one-way door.
The one-way door. You were trapped anyways. I don't like this place. I don't like this place at all. I don't know about you guys. I don't want to be here right now. But
I don't either. But we.
the reason why I
Strangely
don't
quiet when there was something about earlier.
See, I don't like this because I don't know what we're getting out of this. Because he never really said, did he?
No, he did not.
Like that.
All right. So
We should really ask for partial payment up front.
We really, really should, shouldn't we?
That is a common mistake. I make it far too often, to be honest. I am bad. I try these things, but to no avail. I still make the mistakes.
Normally we don't make these mistakes, but recently.
all right.
Oh,
Maybe it is because I am here. I am joyful person. People tend to get lost in joyful things. No?
Oh, it's definitely been happening a lot more recently.
I have an idea.
Before we met you. I have an idea, do you?
I'm
Let's
going
hear.
to change into mayor, the mayor, since I've met him in person and I can easily picture that in my mind.
Oh,
And I
a
try my
fancy
best
trick.
to put on my best impression of a pompous asshole.
All right. So I'll
Hold on,
let.
you need to puff out your chest more. He was a little more puffy. Yes. Yes, there you go. Did you see his shoulders
you
back
been?
and
I've been waiting on this order for over a day.
Is that you?
Apologize. They disappeared for some reason and never came down and told us to wait. But I'm truly am worried about health.
I'm just gonna continue into the basement.
All right. So as you're walking.
Disguised as the mayor.
As you're walking around, from within the door that you have just opened, you see, you just came open through this door, right here. So ladder off to the side. Immediate surroundings shows that there is like a furnace off to the side, like a pie maker's table right here in the side, few things for making different pastries, some jars full of a red liquid similar to what you saw upstairs. Wait, no. Where's Sam? There he is. Boom. Sam, you're currently disguised.
Yep. I mean, my clothing didn't change, but my appearance is strikingly similar too.
All right. So, no one else is in this immediate room other than you guys.
And again, chest puff.
I don't like what that implies.
Air of I am the mayor. Damn it, I belong here. And I walk towards this door.
All right.
Oh, be careful, sir. I'm sure. I don't know what was in the door last time. Last time we took a mission, there was a dragon. You never know.
You do not
Dragon.
tell me to be careful. And then I lean over and whisper like, I'm sorry.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am looking around wanting to take something. I have an itch.
All
Is there
right.
anything small, shiny,
There's a
not covered in some weird red
liquid.
liquid?
Some
Then
AKA.
no. There's some like utensils for like pie making, like, and some knives, like for cutting. Other than that, there isn't very much little trinkets or anything.
AKA liquefied meat.
Is there any jars?
Yes, off to the side, like this side right here. There's-
Small, pocketable jars, possibly?
No.
They're all huge.
They're all pretty big, yes. Within this cupboard, there are some big ones, but they're like large mason jar sized.
Is there any, like, forks or anything?
Off at this table over here, there's some utensils for something like that.
I'm giving a look-see. Seeing if there's any forks that aren't covered in something.
All right. As Sam, as you walk through this door, I'll move you for it. You are greeted with a very disturbing sight. Total 7 cages line the walls. All these right here. Cages that are big enough to house people. In the center you find a sewer drain. And in the middle also you see tables of different like surgical utensils on bloody tables. In the center you have a rack with its bindings stained in a red dark stain, and a cage in the back.
I turn on my heel. I walk past the two of them, handing Rasputin the 8-coin purse. And start making my way out.
That's pretty funny.
Rasputin just looks at it and then he,
Out of there.
yeah, Rasputin just kind of looks at it and just, well, I guess I won.
Chai!
Ah, I won.
That reaction is pretty funny.
Chai's just baffled. She's like, you know what? If Sam can't take it, neither can I. She follows suit and fucking leaves. She's like, I'm out of here. Nope, upstairs we go.
I'm at the base of the ladder, just reciting some poetry, like trying to calm myself
This
down.
right here is the door. Beyond that's the ladder. This is just an extra ladder.
I'm just
I'm sorry. All I'm thinking is just Sam going like from that one vine, Kumbaya, my lord.
But he's just like trying to calm himself down. You can tell he's struggling to keep his current form. It's like his face shifts to different like noses, something like that. He's trying to stay calm.
Oh, come on, it cannot be that bad. And he's going, Rasputin's gonna go over and look inside.
All right, as you open the door, you see the same grisly scene, but this time, off to the corner, right here, you hear an audible growling sound, as there is a dog currently staring you down.
I'm just gonna go ahead and close that door.
Fuck that.
So your guys are trying to leave?
Well, no. Chai is curious, but Chai doesn't want to die. I'm gonna be like, what did you see? What described?
You know, I have very mixed emotions right now.
I now understand how I won the bet.
Changes. Controls.
Yes.
Chai, you're
Also,
right.
did you not see the literal dog in the corner? There was dog in corner. It was.
It was
It was
sleeping
there.
when Sam walked in, but then as you
Oh,
came in, it woke up and now it is and started growling at you.
I'm walking over. Now Chai is gonna peer in.
You don't want to look. Trust me, you do not want to look.
I do want
If you want to, if you want to die today, then be my guest.
I can just imagine Rasputin standing in the doorway going, "You do not want to look," and Chai being, taller than him, just leans forward. And looks.
Yeah,
looks over him.
yeah, he's like 3'6", so she can literally
Chai's
just
6 foot. She's definitely
Oh.
taller than you.
yeah, he's just like kind of like like holding her at her kneecaps, like, do not do this. You do not want to do this. Trust me.
Chai looks at the dog. Chai's curious. Chai's looking at the doggo.
All right, so you peer in and you see the dog immediately at the doorstep. He starts barking at you, as he's about to attack, kind of thing.
He's like, quiet down.
From further in, you hear the familiar voice of the baker go, Ringo, come. The barking immediately stops, and the dog makes his way towards the back. Ooh, dragon.
Do we hear that?
Yes.
Fucking. Is the doorway? Did someone keep the door pried open?
The door is currently cracked
No.
open, yes.
It's cracked open.
Because you
No,
were
no,
trying to peer
the
in.
exit.
Sam is
Oh,
on the other
no.
side of the door, so
The
if
door,
anything, he can just
the door
open it.
is closed for you as well. Yes. If you want to try and open it, go ahead.
No.
Alright, fine, open
This
it.
door.
Yeah.
Did we fucking forget to leave it open?
Yes.
Because I'm on this side. I will attempt to open it.
All right, make us. How are you planning on doing it?
If I can't open it normally, I will use my thieves' tools.
All right, make a strength check.
I'm gonna creep into this corner and try and stealth in case someone comes in, hidden in the shadows. Child.
What'd you do? That one, I
You roll
think.
a now.
Oh no!
Is that what you did?
That one.
All right, so.
Oh no!
Hold on, I can-
I'm standing right there at the.
As you
20
go,
on stealth.
you go and grab onto the doorknob, and it's just like, okay, I'm gonna go over on this side of the door, right? As soon as you grab onto the doorknob, you pull open, the doorknob just detaches from the door, and since you pulled on it enough to be kind of forceful with it, you are sent straight back into this table over here, and you kind of just You kind of just like slide over the top. You're now lying on the back, feet over the table, with
here.
with the remnants of a pie currently smeared all over you.
Try hiding in the darkness right here.
Oh,
Chris, I got a
and
dirty stealth.
you got a dirty what?
Somebody's still
I
disguised
got a
as
dirty
somebody.
20, so
All
I got
right.
an 18 plus 2. On
And
my-
as a consequence for that, you've lost all focus on anything you were trying to do before, and you've lost
So
your
now I'm my normal,
your normal
like,
self. Yes.
changeling. Oh no.
Oh, dang it. I was
So,
gonna say,
where are you
like,
heading?
we can try and play it off.
And you hear like the clattering of what happens. You hear a groan, and all of a sudden, as Sam like looks at his hand, that's still gripping the door handle, goes, uh oh.
You hear walking coming from within. What were you doing, Chai?
hiding in the dark, hiding in the shadows of this corner in case
Corner,
anybody
all right.
comes the fuck in. I have a advantage on attack.
You rolled it good, so I'll let you do it. You
Waiting.
duck behind
Rasputin's gonna
one of the
be
larger
right
jars.
there.
Right in front of the
Right in front of the door.
Right in front of the door.
All right, right in front of the door.
Yep.
The door swings open and clonks you, like, as it opens, because you're right there.
Oh.
The baker, you see from within, opening the door is the baker. Hands, this time, are covered in a red substance. Opens the door and is like, yes, I figured it was you three. You, clearly didn't listen to me. Where's the third?
Well, the third?
Upstairs, the door handle broke off.
Hmm.
Trying to
Look.
go back.
Well.
Look, we were said to procure.
She
It's
picks up her
thing?
finger. She puts it up to her lips, quiet, like kind of a shush motion, and then points inside the door, saying, "You two, come."
Okay. Rasputin's going to follow. No fear.
Just walks in.
He's just going, okay.
I'm still holding onto the door handle, by the way. Just gripping onto it like.
Covered in pie, holding onto the
Covered in
door
pie.
handle. Oh man! All right, what is
seen
Chai
better
doing
days.
after these two are being escorted essentially inside?
Well, she walks off. Chai, as they walk past her, leave the door open a crack. Just whispers to them, like, leave the door open.
I instinctively
Because as
drop the
long as-
door handle, like, right in the doorway.
Yeah, as long as they're in range, I can fucking hit them with shit.
All right, so Rasputin and Sam are now currently standing in front of the table over here with all the surgical supplies. She gestures in a kind of a grand spinning motion, is like, "This is our laboratory, as you may call it." She points out the different cages. As you didn't notice the first time, she points out the interiors of each one. Inside of each cage is a recently deceased humanoid. Over here you see a lizard folk. In these two you see regular humans. Over here there's an orc, surprisingly. And these three are currently empty.
Oh, I see.
I'm a changeling. I've been told our meat's like super stringy and like really tough.
Hush!
What are you talking about?
You...
She is clearly giving us tour of place. I do not see problem with this.
I love Rasputin. You have no idea. He's just kind of like, yeah!
What the fuck is your intelligence? Please tell me it's really low.
It's a 7.
Okay.
Yeah, Rasputin's not very smart. Oh man.
Really dumb.
I freaking love this. It's so funny. Oh man. 1 second. Again. It's just so funny. Oh my gosh. One momento. Okay, cool. As you walk in, she gestures to all the things. You see the dog sitting near the drainage gate, kind of eyeing both of you, especially Rasputin over there.
Rat.
I am right.
Exactly. She walks over to this far table. You see the beginnings of what looks to be a kind of more plump pie or something. She picks up the butcher knife and is like, I am assuming you two are smart enough to see what is happening here.
Yes.
So, I'm also assuming you're smart enough to know that I cannot allow you to leave this place now.
Hold on. We're also smart enough to know that no one else can know about this.
Well, you see, if you kill us, then what will become of delivery that we need to take back? That
Exactly.
place that doesn't exactly have a lot of people that like the procurers. The procurers are very...
We've met the rest of the mayor's staff, and they are dumb as bricks.
They very are.
The mayor may be one of my clients, yes. So are many people throughout this island that we currently live on. We have picked up shop 3 times now. And I know that I now cannot allow you to leave because it is such a painful process every
you keep
time.
getting run out of town. I understand that. I'm a carny. I'm used to that. I used to work
As
in a fake carnival.
as
As
you
one of the freak
are
shows.
trying to
Get
explain,
it?
from the back, you hear a stirring. From behind this one, someone is standing up, like on this side right here. Someone is standing up,
I'm gonna be quiet
and
now.
walking back around, you see a very gaunt, white, with long white hair, male, who looks at you and Rasputin, looks at the dog, looks at the baker, and goes, "What is happening here?" "Oh, don't worry about it. We were about to show our 2 new guests their new living accommodations."
If you think that I am going to go out, if you want to kill me, like, you can just say it outright. There's no need to go about fancy talk like, oh, I just want to show my accommodation. That's stupid. Do you understand? Just say I want to kill you.
Chai is watching through the crack in the door. Through the crack in the door, can I see both of the people?
You can see the baker and the
What side does the door open on? This side or this side?
that side.
Okay.
You can see the baker standing where she is and the gaunt white man.
So like from like
It's kind of like a view of right here on right this area. Can't see anything from back here. Like Rasputin is currently out of view, but you can see Sam.
not knowing where the dog is, but seeing those two. I'm going to prepare Chaos Bolt in case they make haste towards my friends. So if they step too close for my liking, I'm preparing Chaos Bolt.
The gaunt
I don't
white.
want them getting
Yeah.
anywhere near anybody.
The gaunt white man steps forward, so now he's side by side to the baker. She pipes up and goes like, "This is my husband. We've been working together in this little establishment for a very long time. He doesn't see the sun very often." She kind of like puts her hand near her face and says this to you guys. He operates down here, while I operate up top. And then, upon this, the guy goes, "Why do you insist on telling this silly story every time? Just kill them." Grabs
Hold
the...
on. I have something to say to her as I step slightly to the side.
The gauntlet
You're
man...
giving me fucking...
The
He
gauntlet...
doesn't want to get hit with this. He knows what the fuck's
The
coming.
gauntlet man grabs the meat cleaver from the baker, and Sam, make a dexterity check. Or saving throw. Saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, screw this dice.
Mhm.
Oh no.
Ugh. 6.
Oh no, okay.
6 total? Oh no.
At
So,
least it wasn't an outlier.
Guys, we're
He-
level 1. We don't have HP.
If he's throwing it, that's my trigger.
he takes the meat cleaver and, like a throwing knife, hurls it right at Sam. You manage to get out of the way of the brunt of it, but it still goes and glides its way across the top of your shoulder. You will take 3 damage from that.
Ugh.
Now your shoulder is all bloody and it's painful.
Yep.
All right.
Did this break? Wait.
You, Chai, from the back, you can hear the audible thud of the knife making contact with the wall behind Sam. And surprisingly enough, it actually sticks into the wall. He tossed it real hard.
See, this guy he says he's going to kill him, and now Rasputin's going to pull out his crossbow. And he's just like, you had your chance. I do not want to kill you, but you leave us with no choice.
Yep, and I prep my daggers.
All right.
No moment.
So okay.
My phone got too low battery and my thing decided to stop.
It's fine.
Okay,
Oh,
I believe
thanks so
you.
much.
You don't have to prove what you're rolling. It's fine. I believe you.
Then it is. My thing is a. Either. That will be an 11 to hit.
This does not hit, no.
Motherfucker!
All right. So,
Not in that one though. No wild surge.
no. Okay. So, Chai, you want to put flavor into this? Like burst the door? What do you do? Before
No, I'm still hiding. I was trying to cast it. to
Oh, okay.
actually hit
So
them,
you peek.
but it just hits the wall.
Yeah, you peek through the opening of the door. You stick your hand out and you cast a spell. It actually just like misses the white gaunt man by at least like 2 feet and
Freezes the wall
makes
in the
contact
process.
with the wall behind. They both know that you're back there now.
Oh, yeah.
Sam just goes, that
So-
would have been so cool if it hit.
So the third
I know,
was
right?
with
It would have
you.
been so fucking cool.
A one-liner. Okay. Focus.
So the third was with you.
Whatever.
Get in here.
I
how about
know about that. How about I stay in the doorway? Well, it's safe. You should see the sun more often, good sir. I'm sure it would do wonders to your skin. Last time I heard,
The gaunt man is listening to
mushrooms
this.
are a little more tasty than human.
And
And the
then-
last time I heard, you can't eat Fae? Last time I heard.
The gaunt man
So,
is listening to
we're
this, and
useless
he
to you.
he looks over to the dog and makes this kind of sound like "Ait," and then the dog immediately charges Rasputin. I want all 3 of you to roll initiative.
No. Doggo, I have animal handling. That's not my fucking turn.
Initiative.
Wait, what's my initiative? 4! I'm
21.
Dirty 20.
20.
Dirty
Okay.
21.
21 for Sam.
A dirty 20 for me.
Why do I have a random fourth character within this campaign? Who is this? Created by, I think, Green.
Yep.
I deleted it. I deleted it. It's because when I first made my character, you didn't have all the books, so I couldn't do it. I did end up deleting it though.
Okay. So what's your initiative, Chai?
4.
4. All right. Start. All right. First up is
That is all words, no fight.
Rasputin.
Okay, is it... Okay, I'm having a hard time seeing the grid a little bit on the map.
Wait.
Is he within 5 feet of me?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's
21.
kind of faint. There's.
Yeah, it's a little difficult to see, but...
Wait,
Yeah.
I had a 21.
You had a 21? Oh, sorry. I can fix
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, duh. You go first. But I'm still asking.
For some
like,
reason,
if
it
you-
registered as.
Oh no, because I
No.
rolled physical dice.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It'll do it.
Yeah, I've been rolling the digital, even though I literally have my D&D dice out right next to me right now.
I have. Oops, get it.
Okay.
6 sets.
Ah, crap. What's going
I
on?
have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 sets up right next to me.
1
Two
second.
of them are
It's
fancy.
being weird. There we go. I figured it out. All right. So Rasputin got a 20. Sam got a 21. And Chai got what again? A
4.
4. Okay, cool. Roll initiative for these guys. Start. All right. Sam is up first. And from where you are, he is currently 15 feet. Actually, let's scale this down a bit. Each block is 2 feet, so he's only 1, 2. He's about 6 feet away from Sam. About
This is gonna suck.
9 feet from Rasputin.
But I am going to.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Hold on.
There's
A table there. Damn it.
that measuring tool that's not aligned, so don't use the measuring tool. Okay.
No.
So there's a table there.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to try and. I can squeeze past other players, right?
Oh yeah, sure. If you want.
Okay, so I'll end up here and get ready, and I'll hold my attack for when the dog gets within melee range of Rasputin,
Okay.
like to attack him, so that I can do a big attack.
Okay. Cool. Is that your turn?
Yes.
All right. Sweet. Next up is Rasputin.
All right. Well, I guess this is goodbye. And Rasputin fires his crossbow bolt at the baker.
At the baker. All right. Roll it.
+6. Do I use my physical dice or nah? I already have this one up. 15.
That hits.
Okay, that's 1d6 plus 4. That is max damage, 10.
Nice. All right. Bandit takes 10 damage. Wow. No, I have it listed as bandit, but
It's the butcher,
it's a butcher essentially. Yeah.
not a baker. She's a butcher.
All right. With this single shot, the baker is not looking good now. She gets hit right in the gut, right, with this crossbow bolt. All right. Not looking good at all now. That was a really good shot. Next up is her. She's going to walk up here about maybe 3 feet and then goes like, oh yeah, pulls out manifests. She has like magical. Yeah, I'm just gonna flavor it as that. Manifests a crossbow of her own, and points it right at Rasputin. I'm assuming a 9 does not hit.
The 9 does not hit. Nope.
All right, so because of you just shot her in the gut, right? Right as she aims, she goes, and then it kind of tenses up her arm, and she ends up firing, and it just completely whizzes by and ends up embedded itself in the ceiling. So that's her turn. It is now the gaunt figure over here.
Good try. Maybe next time.
Oh man. He pulls out he pulls out from his little tool belt a long, slender knife. Walks over about yay far, but he doesn't do anything yet. He's gonna hold his turn. Chai, you are up now.
Maybe the dog's last.
Fucking again, shall we? Let's try that fucking again. But I don't like this tall, creepy motherfucker. Let's try this again. Okay, make that a 22 to hit.
Damn, yeah, that hits.
Okay, now we do a... This is gonna be fun. Let's do these two. Give me fingers. That is... Whoops. Okay, so one thing about this spell is when you roll 2 of the same d8s, it then leaps to another character. So, I did 5 cold damage to the tall motherfucker, and it then arced to the other lady, and now I get to hit her again with a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and that is 20 damage to her.
Holy crap!
What? What is this spell?
20
Chaos
thunder
Bolt.
damage to her.
Oh, it's Chaos Bolt.
All right.
Cold to him, 20 thunder to her.
Hell yeah.
She's probably dead.
Yeah, she's probably dead.
Yeah. So you hit the white tall guy real quick,
Okay, no.
and
No
he
surge.
no sir. Okay.
No
You
surge.
hit the tall guy, and he takes this. He doesn't really react, but you can see him. He tenses up for a little bit, but he's still. After a bit, he relaxes again, and he's
Fuck,
just
that's
kind of
chilly.
staring, right? But the baker, who got hit with the remainder of this, gets struck by what was it, like the thunderbolt that arcs from this, and it goes right into the top of her head. You see her eyes roll back, and she falls back dead. She is now essentially, like, if she did survive, she wouldn't have a brain. So,
I guess the baker got baked.
Honestly, I'm not quite shocked.
there, circle means that they're dead, I guess. I don't, what?
That was quite electrifying, wasn't it, my friends? Shall we do that again? Sorry, do it again. They burned my first one with a fuck up.
That's funny. Alright, is that their turn?
Chai then steps through the door.
That was really good. I like that. The baker is just fucking dead. Alright. Next
Baker
up
got baked.
is the dog. Little wolf guy over here. He's gonna stick with his original target. And he's gonna head right for Rasputin. Let's see. He's going to
That
go.
triggers my
My
Oh,
trap card.
okay.
All right.
A 14.
14. That hits.
Alright, and with sneak attack, he's engaged with an ally.
Okay.
2d8
That is
plus
a
so fucking strong for a level 1 spell.
Yeah.
a 6 damage.
6 damage. Nice. Very nice. That was good.
When I found this, I was like, ooh, and then every time you roll a d8, it randomizes what the
No.
fucking damage type
8.
is.
My bad. 1d4 plus 2
Oh.
plus the 5. Yeah, 8.
8 damage.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Cool. All right. So the dog was about to go attack Rasputin, but since Sam held his turn and was waiting for this opportunity, he What do you use as a weapon?
Dagger.
Dagger. All right. He strikes with his dagger, in like pinning it against the table. Doesn't struggle. He kind of tries to bite back at you, but then you hit it right in the exact spot that you would need. It's you held it there for a second, and then it goes limp. You have killed it. Very quick to kill that dog. All right, that dog is dead. So now it's just a tall white guy.
Hey, why you gotta call me out like this, Chris?
Is his name Chad by chance?
Chad, if you want to call him Chad, sure. Didn't have a name, but
It may not be his name, but it is now.
it is now. All right.
Chad.
His name is Chad.
it is Chad Kula.
Chad Kula. All right. So it is now Sam's turn.
I'm going to kind of like shake off the blood from the dog with my dagger, and I'm going to target this dude,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try to hit him.
Roll it.
19 plus 4 for 23.
Yep, that hits.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, that hits.
And since he's not engaged with anyone, I don't get badly. That is 2 damage. And 1d4.
2 damage.
Plus 2, 4 damage total.
Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. How much?
4 damage total. It's 2 plus 2.
Crap, sorry. 4 damage in total?
Yep.
Alright, cool. Hold on. It's music stopped. There we go. 4 damage. Sweet. Alright. No. There we go. 4 damage.
I would be standing.
Nice. Alright. So, after taking care of the wolf quite fantastically, I might add, you take out your dagger, wipe it off really quick, and then charge at this guy. This guy doesn't react to you coming, and you embed the dagger right into his chest. He looks down at the dagger, looks back up at you. He still is not reacting, but he doesn't do anything as in retaliation. He instead looks at you. He looks at you and was just like, kind of, his eyes are droopy, and then finally he himself falls back onto the ground. But since he's right there, he falls back right onto the grate, and 2 of the bars actually give way from underneath him, and he falls through. He is now down the drain. All right, you guys have successfully completed this thing.
Ooh, okay. Now, how do we get out of here?
Who knows if we were supposed to kill them, but we did. That was fucking fun. Well, I'm a little spent. I don't know about y'all.
Rasputin's
And
gonna
we are
go
kind of
over
trapped on here.
to the grate and just be like, something's wrong.
No. Dude. If you jump down that grate, I swear we're not going to come after you.
No, I'm not going to jump down grate. That'd be suicide. Do I look like a man that commits suicide? No. This guy that fell down hole, maybe, but maybe he meant to do it. I don't know.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Are we sure that he was dead before he fell down there?
Nope.
Exactly. Rasputin's gonna fire a random crossbow down the drain.
Go for it. I won't you don't have, you just
He will
roll just the you don't worry about the damage, but just roll to see.
That's a 16 total.
All right, yeah. So your shot goes straight down. You hear it whiz through, kind of faints a little bit, but then you hear just kind of like it splash into water, like, and then nothing really much else.
Well,
Or at least what sounds like water.
I think we should just take a moment, rest, think of ideas on how to get out of this basement.
let's get out of here right now, I say. I do not like this place. I
I
think
would
this
love
place...
to if the door handle didn't tear off.
that is easy fix. Come. I show
Is
you
there
rat
anything
tricks.
shiny that I can take while we look around this room?
Oh.
Yeah, you see that the baker herself has some like little like bags around her waist, right, on a kind of like a supply belt. And
Oh, I'm checking if she has coin. We are stealing her coin.
all right, totally, yeah. On her at that moment, she has roughly 5 gold and 10 silver. Plus, I want you guys to add 150 XP each for that fight.
Oh, we're doing XP?
Yeah,
Oh.
you could.
Oops.
Sorry,
I can change
I
that.
forgot to tell you. That's fine. But yeah, I'm used to doing XP, so.
That is good.
All right.
I have never done XP before. So...
Plus, on top of that, you see a key ring on her belt, which you pull up, and it has a really gnarly looking key where the top of it is fanned in like a big circular shape with, guess what, the same purple circular dragon shape on it that you've seen twice now. And at the very end, like where the key part is, it kind of acts, it looks like 2 like bat wings, essentially, that go like at a kind of acute angle towards the remainder of the key, essentially.
Jai, I think I finally cracked this.
What do you mean?
We were supposed to be the pie.
Wait, what?
Well,
Hold on.
sucks to be them because we're creatures of pure magic. Therefore, I'm pretty sure if we die, we just poof.
Never.
I've never died before.
Neither have I.
Do we poof? I've never seen someone die before. Do we poof?
I typically people do
The
not
only
poof
deaths
when
I've
they
seen
die.
have
They just
been in the Feywild, so they kind of
Yes,
just.
but the issue is those people that you see die aren't Fey. Do Fey creatures poof?
The ones I've
Which
seen
fairy
die.
do they poof?
The ones
Fake
I've seen
creatures
die were in the
poof.
Feywild, so they kind of just
I'm just going.
joined the plant.
Yes, but when in the Feywild we become plants. But on this plane, what happens? You know, this is a question for the future. What does this fucking key do? Is there any chests around? Is there any live people in the cages, actually? Or are they all
No,
dead?
they're all dead.
They're all dead. Okay. Do they have any coin?
No, they've been stripped of all garments, all everything.
What is in this?
In where?
That's probably an Iron Maiden. I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, it acts pretty similar, yeah. Where it's like where they would take someone from there, move them over there for like temporary storage, and then over here for them to be basically be dissected.
Ew. Is there any chests around, anything that this key would be used for? Even looking in the room behind.
No, but you do notice that within this cupboard right here, there is a kind of a binder full of papers. And as trying to search for anything that this key would work on, you notice that the door that you entered through actually does have a lock that fits that key.
Keeping that in the back of my mind, I grab this binder. What is
Alright.
it?
I am collecting evidence.
Collecting evidence.
All right.
One of the two people that we killed. No longer around.
Number 2.
So that's you looking inside the binder, essentially?
Yeah, I wanna,
All right.
I wanna...
So you open it, and you notice that it's basically a ledger book where they were documenting like clients and what they listed in the book as livestock. On the top first page, it has a list of clients, followed by a list of supply that they're sending it, and on the next page is the livestock page. On the first page, at the very top, you see the very audible, like very noticeable letters of one Richard Albinarik. Cross over to the next part. Demand says demands 3 meat pies, 2 steaks, and 2 jars of sauce, which, as you found out upstairs, is like kind of a meat sauce essentially. So I wasn't going to point this out, but Sam, you kind of did eat a person, a little bit of it one anyway. Now
He's trying
just gotta try and mindfuck you real quick. On the next page, like all the other like potential clients that you see on this thing have all been essentially like redacted. Like you can see, there's been a chalky kind of black substance that have completely scrawled every single other one except for the very top. On the next page, you see the livestock, as they called it, which is just a list of victims that they've captured. Which, on the list, you see 3 drow, 2 human, which you can probably assume are these guys. 2 human, 3 orc, 5 gnomes, and to your surprise, you see the beginnings of what you can assume says satyr at the end, but it is quickly scrawled out to the bottom, and then a note written at the side saying, "Do not procure any more, does not sit well," essentially. Like, something happened to the body, essentially.
Well, I guess we do poop then, if I can. Well, that is handy to know.
All right.
She takes the binder.
And then all the other
And
pages are kind of just
sneakily-
diagrams of like how to cut a person, essentially, to get certain like cuts of meat.
She puts it into her bag. So she's slyly taking this without showing the rest of the group.
Okay, so you have
At
that.
this point, Sam comes to the doorway, and his face looks more pale than normal.
Mm-hmm.
But you want to know what I just realized?
Hmm?
I tasted, and he covers his mouth, and just runs back into the room with the grate and just bombs into the grate.
Oh, that is unpleasant.
All right.
Well, I mean, I guess you did eat like part person after all. I thought it would be obvious
The
that
moment
you
he
don't
said that,
stick
he
your.
finished, he put brings his head up to listen to you. You say you did eat person. And he's, again, just
Oh man.
Lord. Well, to your guys' pleasant surprise, I found our escape.
All right.
oh good.
Show us the way.
But wipes his mouth a bit. Like,
Follow me, boys.
Are you good? Do you feel
yeah,
good
yeah,
enough
I'm
to
fine,
travel?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Get
All
out.
right.
Just don't think about eating a
Sit.
person.
You don't dry heave.
Chai comes back in. Is the baker wearing any necklace jewelry wise?
Oh yeah, you see a kind of like blue crystalline necklace with a fairly large like pendant that looks to be like kind of amethyst.
She takes it.
All right, sweet. Is that all three of you heading upstairs now?
Yep.
All
Chai
right.
walks over to the door. Watch this magic, guys. And I'm gonna fucking using sleight of hand. I'm gonna try. So it would be sleight of hand versus your guys' perception.
Oh
So
my
Okay.
passive perception. Let's see if I can slyly use the key to open the door without them noticing it to make look like I used magic to open the door.
All right, go for it.
So I'm gonna use prestidigitation, which is like a passive spell, to make it look like I'm casting something, but with my other hand I'm fucking opening it. Make that a 19.
Okay.
My passive perception is 10, and I'm not even trying to discern.
Okay. Rasputin.
Rasputin's is 14. So
Sweet.
Yeah, no.
You fool them both.
I cast a spell and open the door.
The door clicks open and after this quote unquote spell is cast. All right, is that you three leaving the building?
Yeah.
All
And on
right.
the way out, I will make sure to toss more wood on the fire and just let it go.
All right, so you're burning the building down.
Yes.
All right,
Well,
cool.
we might as well go out with a bang, huh?
This place does not deserve to exist.
Well, it's
Yes,
not going
no.
too much longer. Firebolt on the floor in the dead center of the building, upstairs.
Do
Assuming
we
it's not.
want to risk wild magic surge right now?
Oh, it's a cantrip. It's fine.
Okay.
I don't really. I don't know. I don't think I have to roll anything. For a fucking
No, I'll let you do it.
Mostly wooden furniture. Yeah.
7 damage on the floor.
All right, you cast
How many
it, and the
points
floor
has?
the floor catches light, which is quickly spreading to the rest of the building.
And
And with
staring up at the blaze like, we need to find another portal out of here.
See, this is what happens when you mess with carnies. Come on, you all know we're insane. Well, shall we go visit our friend in the town? I'm sure we have some unspoken words.
oh,
We should sleep first, though, because I'm a little spent.
Yeah, we should probably camp on the way back.
All
yes,
right.
I was just about to say away from this place, because
Because my initial
Fire.
thought was you're gonna just camp right outside the building and just like roast marshmallows on the burning building. All right, so you all three leave the burning wreck of the bakery behind you, and you're camping, like you said.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Long rest, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and do what you need for that.
I don't think I really need to hit the long rest button.
Because you didn't
Yeah.
take damage.
Because I didn't take I don't think anybody really took much damage, except for Sam there.
I didn't take any damage, but I used all of my spells.
All right, cool. Everyone
Around the
ready?
campfires, I just like kind of discussing like that would have been so cool. Like I still have something to say to her. Step aside, you would be like, whoosh, and it would have been like, ooh. That would have
Yeah,
been
if
so
only I
cool.
would have hit him, because I would have been cold.
We need to work on that.
I need to work on my aim.
I really liked that. That was a pretty funny pun.
I just fucking. But did you just see the fucking? So it hit him and then arced off of him and hit her too. See, and then fried her to the fucking ground. That was fun.
Yeah.
Were you planning on that happening, or did it just?
No, that was a complete accident.
All right. So as you're chatting along, the day turns to night again, way faster than you would expect, because you could have sworn that it was midday. It is now nighttime as it looks to you, and that same aurora effect appears in the sky.
Oh no.
And after a bit of walking, you suddenly realize that, again, just like before, the world is essentially flipped again. You're still heading the right direction, you're just technically going the opposite direction.
This is
So- Up is
left
down
and right.
and
It's as if like
Left is right.
you're conscious of going north, right? But then suddenly
so
like
You're going
now
south.
you're going south. Now you're going south. But essentially it's as if like you looked like you were going north at first because that was just where you came from. But
It's
now it
as if you
flipped and now
walked
you're
across
going
the
south.
yeah, no, Rasputin's having a hard time comprehending this. So he's just like, so right
To
is
put it
left and
wait.
left
realistic
is
terms, you walk across.
right.
They're heading north, heading north, heading north. Go hit the pole, then you're heading south, south.
Essentially, yeah. But you're still heading the right direction. It's just like
Exactly. Okay.
as if the world just suddenly flipped on itself and now north is south and south is north.
He's doing that thing like, you know, where his where when you hold your hands out like with your palms faced outwards and your thumbs extended, and he's like
Whoa.
drawing the L in his shape on his hand, and he's just like, left is right,
Left is left. Oh.
and he crosses his arms, left is right.
But yeah.
And then he starts experimenting on himself. Like he grabs a dagger from his right side and he's just like, was that left?
Alright.
Was that right?
How about we stop thinking about this and let's go, light a house on fire? I want to light a
You know,
house
I
on fire.
still.
I think we
could-
already did.
I still could,
I want to light
turn into
another
the
one on
mayor.
fire.
and it would be hilarious if he publicly spoke about his dietary proclivities.
Restrictions. More like preferences, I should say.
Here's the thing. So you know how I can like snuff out candles and
Oh,
make
yeah.
sparkles and shit?
Are you going to snuff out his life? Because I would love to join you in that.
I know, but I'm curious. Do you think I can move curtains?
Probably. I don't know, see how you can make puff of air, no?
Mm, for the most part, yeah.
Thaumaturge.
I don't have thaumaturgy. Unfortunately. I have the other one. I don't think
I
so.
do have, and out of his bag, Sam produces an oil flask.
Mm.
And kind of just wiggles his eyebrows. Ever since the chain thing, it looks like a snake.
I do like the idea of lighting a house on fire, but I do want to publicly say it in front of everybody. That would be fun, wouldn't it not? Ugh,
It would definitely get him out in the open.
that is true.
So,
And we say
Here
we
is
light his
plan.
house on fire while he's out in the middle of town. How about we do that? That sounds like a lot of fun.
or how about we do this? We gather the people outside the mayor's house because mayor has important announcement. We then say, well, mayor is busy, but we were procured by mayor to do job for him, and then we expose him.
Excuse me, and I shape change and like, I can be the mayor.
That is true. That is true. That is true. Let us
I
do
do
that.
need a
That's
pair of
pretty
his
good
clothes,
idea.
however.
Let us tear him down from the inside out. Sure, we make enemy, but I mean, it is worth it in this case.
How about this? Okay, so he's the mayor, right? Well,
Mayor, he says,
Mayor.
Sir
Albuquerque
or whatever he says.
How about we take this man, right? He may be mayor, but if he's dead, if he's dead, is he mayor?
No.
Mm.
I'll just say
No.
that. No.
No. So if he's dead, he's not mayor. If we kill him, or say that he happened to die.
Wait, we just killed the 2 individuals and committed arson with no repercussions.
That is true.
We can install our own form of government. Kill the mayor, I replace him. We can have pure anarchy.
That would be a lot of fun, wouldn't it? But here's the thing: I don't want to stay here for long. I'd like to leave.
While I do like plan, I do say I do not like to get involved in the politics. Why am I going French all of a sudden? I do not know.
politics.
Let me switch back to Russian.
Well,
I keep saying this and that, and no, it is Russia. What am I
Well,
doing?
whatever.
I
Shall we
suck at the accents.
Let us continue. Let us go, cause some havoc, shall we?
All right. Look at you. You made it to the end of the episode. I am so happy that you made it here. Well, that's going to be it for today's episode. Come back next Saturday where we get to part 2 of this really crazy journey that I'm having so much fun DMing. I haven't DM'd in a while, so this has been really refreshing. Anyway, go check out our Twitter, which is @RollingAlongPod, capital R, capital A, capital P. Along with that, you can go and check out our TikTok, which, surprisingly enough, I decided to make for this podcast, which is the Rolling Along Podcast on TikTok. I will be uploading little clips and stuff from various events that have happened throughout all the episodes, and I'm really excited for that. Plus, go check out our YouTube channel, the Rolling Along Podcast. I about said EpiKris, but that's me in general. But I intend to record and edit and upload like video versions of the podcast and upload them to the YouTube channel. So go check it out. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Just keep rolling along. Bye, guys.